those miserable Hebrews. They're multiplying like plagues. Cast into the Nile River every newborn Hebrew boy. As for the girls, let them live."
About 3,500 years ago, the Hebrew people lived under the slavery of a very cruel Pharaoh. Pharaoh's daughter found a Hebrew baby floating in a basket on the Nile River. She adopted him and raised him as her own son in the palace. She named him Moses, which means drawn out of the water. As an adult, Moses was walking through the kingdom when he saw an Egyptian mistreating a Hebrew. Angry, he stepped in and ended up taking the oppressor's life. Fearing Pharaoh's wrath, he fled to the desert of Midian, where he spent years as a shepherd. One day, while taking care of the sheep, Moses saw a burning bush that wasn't consumed by the fire. As he approached, God spoke to him and revealed his plan.
"Set my people free from slavery in Egypt."
Guided by God, Moses led the Hebrews to the Red Sea, where the path was blocked, and Pharaoh's army was fast approaching. Then God said,
"Moses, Moses, why do you plead with me? Lift your staff, Moses, and the waters will divide."
And then the waters split apart, and the people walked across on dry ground. Later, on Mount Sinai, God gave Moses the 10 Commandments to guide the people in faith and obedience. Before his death, Moses went up Mount Nebo, where God showed him the promised land and said,
"This is the land I promised to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but you shall not enter it."
And so, at 120 years old, Moses looked upon God's promise and ended his journey with faith and obedience, leaving an eternal legacy as the greatest leader of Israel.